Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting episode of the Super Carlin Gaming Mario Kart 8 Roulette Challenge, where Ben and I are trying to 3-star every cup on randomly chosen cards and characters. Ben, are you ready?
Chewy, we'll see. We actually played the Switch on the plane over the weekend.
We did.
Which was like a really cool experience. We had like the little screen set up on the tray table.
Yeah.
And we were just each using like a half Switch controller.
Yep.
It was super fun.
It was
super
fun.
So I feel ready and practiced.
Yeah, you know, you had a little extra practice since our last bout of Mario Kart. I don't know what I'm doing.
Where were our last characters? Do you remember?
I do not.
Well, I'm going to start right here.
Okay, cool. I'll just randomly start right here on Peach.
Perfect.
Okay.
20.
Alright, so 7, 14, 21, 20. Oh, man.
Waluigi.
Waluigi. Great.
9.
Alright, so 7, 8, 9. Oh. Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr. I don't know if we've had him, or not in a while, anyway.
It's interesting to me that he's Bowser Jr. and not Baby Bowser.
Right? It's his son, not young Bowser.
Ah, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought of it that way.
14.
14. The Ink Striker. Sponge! We haven't done that in a while. Alright, what do we got there? Well, they're not the worst. High speed, you know, take that. Pretty good acceleration for a heavy character.
Alright.
Oh, man.
Adorable.
There you go, the cheap. Or whatever.
Super Slicks.
Oh, man.
Okay. It all seems pretty fitting with like a junior-y type character.
Okay, I do not know exactly where we were. Did we do? I think we did the special cups. We did the Rainbow Road, and we got gold, right? Does that sound right? I don't remember where we were. No, we did. We did this Rainbow Road too. Okay, we're going to the Egg Cup, where we don't have any stars at all.
No stars at all.
Let's see.
This seems like a good one to tackle today.
Yeah. Stars at all is good news.
Stars at all.
Do you know that in the last episode, or maybe it was on before that, the only reason why we didn't get a 3 stars because Ben beat Jay at Rainbow Road?
Crazy!
Is that right? No,
Yeah.
no.
The N64 Rainbow Road? Is that
So many people commented about it, and they were like, why didn't anybody say anything? We're in the middle of some really good advice then, though. It was good.
Oh, man, well, that's always good.
Happen.
Yeah, that's
These
important.
things happen.
Advice is really the point. It's us playing the video game is secondary to making sure people are better equipped to handle life.
Here we go.
Luis LaSanta.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I'm in the wall. I'm in the wall.
It's fast.
Oh, boy.
What are some ways to take life less seriously?
Oh, gosh, man.
Laughing at yourself. Like, this is one of those things, and I just got back my new license picture, which if you don't follow me on Twitter, you can see it. It's really bad. I basically forgot to renew my license.
This is awful.
And yeah, this is really freaking fast.
Not in a good boy.
I recently forgot to renew my license, and I was reading online that if you forget to when you actually let your license expire, then you might have to retake the written exam, which I had immense anxiety about, and I was like, no!
Oh,
so
no.
instead of like worrying about it for a second longer than I was going to need to, I just promptly left the office and went to the DMV and waited for 3 hours so I could get a new picture taken, and I did not have to take the exam again, which was the world's biggest relief. But the moral of the story is I was wearing my hat this day, which we're not allowed to wear.
Oh, it was a good picture, you guys.
You are not allowed to wear in your
It is a good
your driver's
picture.
license picture, and
We are not going to
so
restart this.
I have really, really bad hat hair, and I'm gonna have to deal with that for the rest of
the next 8 years or so.
next 8 years till 2025 is the next time I will have to get a new license. And this is one of those things like where I feel like whenever you go out to get drinks or whatever, and they card you at the table, everybody pulls out their license, and if somebody spots that you have a particularly bad picture, everybody plays that game where they're like, oh, let's look at everybody's picture of when they were 10 years younger. And now mine's going to be just horrifying and embarrassing. And I'm just going to have to lean into it and understand that it's a bad picture of me.
This is good advice, Ben. One must laugh at themselves.
One
Oh my
must-
gosh, this is the worst cart I've ever had.
No
in case
way.
anyone is wondering.
Man.
I do not like it at all, and I'm in the grass again. No, I was so close. I was like third. I was doing okay for a hot second. Oh, we gotta get to the finish line. Gosh, this is such a weird question. It's like how to take life. Oh no.
So close.
I don't feel like I ever take myself any life serious enough. So I need advice in the other direction.
Like you need to take life more seriously.
How do you take life more seriously?
Like, we just took a trip where the goal of the trip was to play video games, and the day before that we were skateboarding to lunch. So, I don't know if I'm doing this adulting thing right. It feels like, if you ask me, I'm doing it very right, but
yes.
I don't know.
Right, well, I was thinking about that, yeah. So we spent the weekend playing video games, like, on purpose, professionally.
On purpose?
And well, I mean, with a purpose, I guess, is rather what I should clarify there. So I was like, if Alice, my girlfriend, was describing me to like her dad, and she described me as someone who went to a different state to play video games over the weekend, and that I ride my skateboard to work, I feel like he probably isn't going to assume that I am the best candidate for her daughter, for his daughter. Rather.
Depends on the dad, I guess.
Depends on the dad.
That's fair.
All right, I think we've answered that question.
Yeah, that was great. All right, Madeline, I have one little sister, and we don't get along at all. Do you have any advice for dealing with a little sister
who
may or may not have rudeness issues?
I don't know what
our
that
little
is.
brother has rudeness issues.
A rudeness?
That's why
I thought you said lewdness,
No.
and I was like, is that some sort of like
She's very Fleming.
new 80s? Yeah.
Very, very funny.
You just don't even know. Rudeness issues. Oh boy, it just sounds like you have a younger sibling in general.
What? I'm not rude to you. I am never rude to you. I would never be mean.
By which I mean more like a Tyler kind of situation.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps.
Okay. Our little brother.
Here's
no,
what.
I think,
Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say a
Ben,
joint activity.
interrupting.
Sorry. That was very rude. Very, very lewdness of me.
Very lewd of you. Yeah, no doubt.
I think a joint activity is one of the best things you can do. I feel like whenever I had something that I could go and do, that's actually how I even handle most of my friendships, is like I have friends that I go rock climbing with or mountain biking with, or people that I just like to drink beer with. And, so like I feel like I have certain activities that I do with specific people. And I feel like that always kind of gives like a common ground so that, you and that person have that thing that you can always kind of go to as your great equalizer.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
I would say, yeah, what you're looking for here is just like one thing you can do together that you have in common. So like when I was growing up, with Tyler, a lot of times it was video games, or for a while, me and him were both into the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game.
That's true.
Which
yeah,
was definitely like a thing that I enjoyed playing on its own, but a big benefit of it was something that I could just do with Tyler and not be constantly frustrated with him at. And so yeah, that's what you want to look for. Just one thing you can do together, and then do that a lot.
And then do that a lot.
Yes.
Do that a lot. Yeah. So I think that's a good way to go after it, and of course, depending on how much difference your age is there.
Yeah.
It can be really easy or
Very difficult.
yeah. But also good luck with that phlegm problem, because it sounds like it should probably get checked out.
Yeah, it's becoming like medical
Medical grade phlegm.
Medical grade.
Man,
oh my gosh, this is just the worst card. It doesn't.
I have still not figured out, Jay, how to properly brake in this game. I'm having a lot of trouble with
What you're going to want to do is, once you're drifting, also slam the B button at the same time. You want the accelerator and the brakes going.
I am not sure I have the coordination to do
same
three
time.
things at the same time.
You got to have,
I also have to be giving
on
advice
2 buttons.
at the same time.
Yeah, it's more like 4 things at the same time.
Speaking of advice,
Okay, let's go for some advice.
DWD Boys asks, so I have known this girl since we have been 4 years old.
I love when people say
boy.
that. I've known him since I'm 4 years old. All right, go ahead.
I have recently started to have feelings for her.
Ooh,
But
interesting.
she has a boyfriend right now.
Oh boy, he
Help?
sounds like he. Well, how old are they now? That's
Yeah,
a big
since
question.
4. If you're only
older than
5.
4.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
What are you like 6 now, or if you're like 34, it's like, man, I can't believe we didn't realize it sooner.
Okay, so not to say that I don't think that you should respect the boundaries of a relationship or anything like that. But I do think that if this is somebody that you've known for a long time and maybe there is some potential for there to have been mutual feelings along the way and it wasn't like ever discussed out loud, I would say that you could express these feelings in an extremely respectful way. And I think that's about as far as I would personally go with it. Like, you need to respect the boundary that is what's already happening and not go into it with any expectations. But I do think that there are situations where feelings go unexpressed, and as a result, it could have been something, and that ends up being that person that's like the big old what if.
Yeah. I think you also don't want to like start being suddenly like passive aggressive towards your friend or something, like without them realizing like what the problem is.
Right.
Yeah, like if you're like just sort of jealous and like all of a sudden they're offending you by wanting to spend time with their boyfriend and you start acting all aggressive towards them, they're not going to know what's up.
Yeah, I like to call that perpetuating opposition, where what's happening is there's this undiscussed problem, and the result ends up going in two opposite directions.
What a great term.
Yeah.
What was your term here?
Perpetuating opposition.
Is that yours, or is
that's a Ben Carlin term?
No kidding.
So it's a Ben Carlinism. You heard it here first on Mario Kart 8 Roulette Challenge.
Where you expect to get all your best life advice.
Totally. Here's what, what, Ben? Let me just say I'm going to disagree with all of your advice and say what you want to do is break these two up as fast as possible.
What?
Just get right in there, get awkward.
Get awkward.
Get awkward.
Do not get awkward. Do not get awkward.
Make sure that she knows it's you, too.
Sure.
That way.
That's right.
That's the best way.
Yeah. Just be a real, just start doing things. Just like bring fruit baskets to her at school or something.
Do not follow this advice.
No, this is horrible advice. Don't do this at all. It seemed like we were giving too good advice there for a hot second, so
we needed some comic relief, which is quality bad advice.
Yeah.
All right.
Sandra Vogelgesang?
Vogelgesang, yeah, of course. Common last name.
Yeah.
I think it's Nordic.
Is it spelled with a bunch of weird characters that are pretending to be letters?
I need advice on how to handle senior stress. I would presume senior as in high school, not senior as in...
I so hope this is a 65-year-old
I'm
woman
retired and just
writing and just like, I don't know, I'm so stressed I have nothing to do anymore. What is the point of it all? There we go. Senior stress, let me tell you, I don't think I had a whole lot of senior stress. The big year is
junior year.
Junior year, when you're like worrying if you're going to get into college and stuff. That was, for me, the thing. Here's what I did. I think we might have even told this story. Start playing a prank on the school, and boy, that'll be so much fun. You don't even need to. You won't even be worried about anything else. Just like, are people going to figure out?
All you worry about is the prank.
All you worry about is getting it off. And don't make it anything big and flashy. Just make it something that's getting people to be like, what is even going on right now? That's what you want. You want mystery. You want mystery, and you want the whole school to have no idea what's happening. So
once again, Jay is having just. Do not.
No. This is fun. Here, this is what Ben and I did during my senior year. I don't even know if I was entirely... Maybe I was just getting bored at school. But we took these stickers of ducks' heads that we made. I made this in paint and printed them off, and then we cut them out and put Scotch tape on the back. That's what I mean by stickers. And we just stuck them all over the school. And people were like, what is with all the ducks?
And we knew. No one else did.
That's the whole prank. We know, you don't.
It was not malicious in the slightest.
It was not malicious. It literally meant just about nothing. But it was just, it certainly caused a lot of questions, and it was fun. So my advice is make stickers that only you and maybe some friends understand, and then just, slip them in lockers, put them on desks, put them in hard-to-reach places, see what happens. Don't ever reveal it was you. That's the fun of it.
Until now.
Oh my gosh, we got silver. We didn't even get gold. This is bad. Oh boy. Bad advice, bad results. This is,
So in the future, we need to make sure we give good advice so we can actually win the thing.
To be fair, the stickers thing, I got gold on that race. That seemed like good advice. If you ask me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like on this video if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future Mario Kart action from us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Let's go.